go from Arlington. But they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Okay.
Get in the chair.
Well, that was good.
On first down, it's Smith.
I'm getting ready to finish one here.
He'll go underneath with this one to McKissick. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
I already got it's cool. I've been ready to
Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Out of the gun, Smith. That'll be caught. It's Steven Sims. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Washington.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. He'll buy some time right. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a first and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now first and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. And that's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. And his throw here is incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Now Smith on third and goal. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that third down pass. Brings up fourth.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Hopkins' kick is good. And it's 3-0 Washington. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Dalton and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
At the 41-yard line.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the 47.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Dalton now to pass. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Not ideal there. That delay of game backs him up 5 yards, so now they need 7 yards on 3rd down. Play fake. Here's Dalton. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 75 yards.
And Washington has taken the lead. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. and their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Well, a dangerous return man showing it here.
Tony Pollard on the return. The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 10 3-yard score after 1 here on EA Sports. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Dalton here from the gun. Throw left side complete. It's Elliott. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else.
And we talk so much from a defensive perspective about scheming and finding ways to take away the run. That means the offense has to devise different ways to get the ball in the hands of their guy out of the backfield. Find open space, let him run, and big things can happen, and they did right there.
On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
After the interception, here's Smith rolling to his right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, but it'll be second down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Here's Smith. And he's got his man on the out route. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Smith. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 10 more there and another first down. Now a give, right side. It's Gibson. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, here's Smith. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got it. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 20-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And that is incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
A run here for J.D. McKissick. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Smith on 3rd down. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. With a tight end, and he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. Smith. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Smith going to throw on 3rd and goal. Forced out to his left. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
And Hopkins' kick is good.
And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3.
That will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment.
It's funny, we had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator, and what did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was,
and that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Dalton hands off to Elliott.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Third and 2 for Dalton.
Open man Lamb. It's complete. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case.
2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal?
Dalton with a quick throw out wide.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Cedric Wilson as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score.
Until that late score here in the 2nd quarter, they only have the field goal. So that's just big to see that football get into the end zone.
yeah, when you look at the scoreboard now, nothing seems out of reach. They've been outplayed in the first half. But when the clock hits zeros as they head into the half, you know what I do as the head coach?
What?
I tell my team to sprint to the locker room to show that we've got the momentum and show that we're right back in this game.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And just 18 seconds remain till halftime as they come up on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Smith. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. On first down, Smith.
That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And they are into field goal range now as he's got the first down at the 26.
That'll be a gain of 16, and it'll move the chains. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on
What?
the field goal unit.
Look at you trying to play conservative football with the audience. I ain't never seen you kick the field goal before the half.
Hopkins' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter.
Taken in the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback.
Oh, I know. That's why I ain't run the half of the stuff, because I was like, I put it up. Go ahead. I ain't put Dak in the game. I ain't do none of that.
And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. And
that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys.
You almost sacked me with Chase Young. That's what I thought was getting ready to happen.
75 yards. And the Cowboys are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that, man. One play, 75 yards in zone.
But at least he kept up with him, because before the pass, he would have got burnt by 20 yards.
75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down.
The zone adjustments.
Executed the way that was drawn.
Pretty much those safeties are biting on the deep routes like it's candy now. And all the underneath stuff is pretty much open. And it seems like they're passing them all better, too, as far as them zone adjustments are concerned. The only really issue that I've seen is if you have 2 deep routes going in the same kind of direction, one might get open. But other than that,
and I can't wait to see
they stand on top of them pretty well.
Some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay,
come on, Sean.
We want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away. Shocker. Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have.
Because
here's McKissick.
In the practice, I was just running that Eagle 8 slide just to see if it would still get open on the cover 3 zone. And that safety was turning his hips and keeping up with that route every time. I was like, okay, well, we go back to man. And that's the only way that's going to work, because right now that safety is eating that route up.
From the gun on third down, Smith.
I wanted you to throw that across the middle, Terry. I was waiting for you to throw that ball. Say, go ahead and throw it to Terry across the middle.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught.
Let me see if I can get this throw in there. Before the catch, this throw is. Let me find out this throw still works.
Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? Gonna take a shot for Gallup. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
The safety ain't even moved. Dalton just made a bad throw. Your corner didn't even move. He was sitting wide open.
You become a much more confident defender. Trail the receiver and know that someone over the top can make a play. And that's exactly what happened here. The free safety coming up with the interception.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. The throw taken in by Sims. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards is
one thing I thought they was going to patch that I haven't seen yet is it seemed like you don't get a lot of user hit stick fumbles right now.
Out of the gun, Smith.
You can rock them, but ain't nobody fumbling the ball really.
And brought
25. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says,
yeah, I didn't see that, but some of these hits, people just be running right into the hit stick and don't drop the ball or nothing. You'd be like, okay.
Smith on first down. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A 24-yard touchdown.
All right, so it's just a C from cover 2. That's it.
Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands.
Don't let him.
Sometimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone.
Y'all let him run across.
Especially on two-point tries.
Throw it behind the person that was running across the formation and still catch the ball.
You described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius. That a big body to keep people away from the football.
He didn't even throw it across. He threw it to a person behind the formation and still caught the ball.
And this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, one play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe they'll play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
From the 30 on second down, Dalton. And he's going to find his man out.
I should have threw it because you had Troy Alpaca looking slow as dirt. He was...
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense?
Troy was moving like he was stuck in quicksand. I had that throw.
Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that.
Oh! He dropped it, okay. I was trying to catch him on that comeback, and I forgot he moved. They did exactly what I thought they was going to do. They all dropped back and covered that deep route.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Here's Elliott. To the 40 and
now look, Chase Young is nice, but that was a big hole for him to come back and cover up.
Be left staring at a third coming up.
They know that expression is not my night. It hasn't been his so far.
That was a big hole for Chase Young to come back and cover up.
Having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time
Chase Young hit a back shoulder spin.
That was the same case on that play. Third down, a shot here for Dalton. He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
What?
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing in this case,
got no words
you got to be careful.
Because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time.
He got stripped and then got sucked into a tackle animation like he still had the ball.
Trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
I was about to say, go ahead and give it back to me. Go ahead.
Aldon Smith, the former number 7 pick, gets the sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked.
Go ahead and let that go.
No one's faked out. What's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
I'm still shocked you trying to rock with Dwayne Haskins in the franchise.
2nd and 12, operating from the 39. another try after the first down sack. Smith, he'll air it out deep.
Oh, no, let me get that. That was...
And it falls down incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas.
Don't hit the ball. You just...
Third down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. It's picked up by the Cowboys.
Look, I was trying to break his legs again, okay? He got a little scared.
There he goes left side. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they forced the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
And that will tie our game here in the third quarter.
Ties the game 24-24. Greg Zuerlein to kick off for them.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away.
Have the Pats and Seahawks played yet? Yeah, I'm trying to see what the Seahawks going to do with Patrick Mahomes and DK Metcalf. Because I'm supposed to play him next week. Well, in week 3 anyway. So, I ain't had no division games yet.
Out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
I ain't faced him yet. I know I got Eagles to end the season, so.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Open man here, Sims complete.
I'll take that.
And they're able to get this
one.
one.
Nice
way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. They'll fake it. Now Smith. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Sims. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. This duo locked in. 14 yards there and a first down.
Wait a minute. Did Alex Smith get himself benched? Was that the wing? No, we still got Smith out.
They will run it. It's McKissick. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10.
3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. All even as we get ready to start.
What I really want them to do is I want them to put that daggone cool down period in online head-to-head games. Because all that scrambling to the outside and QB draw with Lamar Jackson is dead if they do that.
Operating from the gun. Smith got a man and he hits him in stride.
When I tell you I tried to switch to Sean Lee and move him out there so fast and they would not let me switch to him.
Second touchdown of the night. And Washington has taken the lead.
I know we often laugh and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead.
The kickoff for Washington.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Just go on the child.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work for
the Blue seems to be the route that they're going with. How are you on a check and release and you run backwards before you release?
Coming it from the corner. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack.
What?
20.
Are you going to run forward this time? No, you still ran backwards. What? That makes no sense.
Back a little bit and see if my
Why did you want
comes to the front? What's that old saying?
Okay.
Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat
You really
them.
did run backwards before you released.
Back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
The Cowboys on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. For the gun, Dalton looks to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. On the return is Sims.
He got smacked by 2 people.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
And that was a new one.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the position no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
So,
here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball this
come on, you know you want the one of them seam routes.
They're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things they consider safe.
I know it's coming. I know you're itching to throw one.
Short the marker by just a yard, leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Off of play action, here's Smith. Looking sideline, but it's incomplete.
Not sure what you're thinking here, partner, but I believe the officials have done a nice job here getting together and then coming out and indicating that there was a receiver in the area.
Absolutely, and he was in the area. Correct call made, no grounding. On 3rd down, Gibson. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. On 1st down, it's Smith. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Sims. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It's a 1st down for Washington on a pickup of 11. 3 tight ends in the ball game.
All right.
1st and 10. From the red zone now, Smith. Sliding out of the pocket. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They don't roll it.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Now, if y'all don't give me this pick,
they'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So
don't do it to me, man. If I guess wrong, you can have it, but don't do it to me.
3rd and goal now as they look for that final touchdown to jolt this one away. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Punching it in from a yard away. And Washington going to add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now. I'm looking at your face, and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still.
So if you let me score 2 touchdowns in a minute, you know they're not about to let you live just then.
Taken about 7 yards deep. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that
I got just the record of that
try to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Oh, my goodness.
How do you do that? How do you shake things up?
Andy Dalton, you bum.
And all the way down to the 26. A big play here for the Cowboys.
That should have been a touchdown. You, Andy Dalton, you bum. You bum.
And they hook up again for another big play.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To throw again. Dalton. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down.
How many times is he going to try to get a snap?
The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt. 3rd and long. What will Dalton dial up? And he's going to go down again. Jonathan Allen in there to take him down.
We just can't guard him up.
The quarterback goes down. This offense needs 2 scores, not giving up 2 sacks.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Play action.
Good Lord.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Troy Apke. And he is all the way up past the 25. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
He's really just throwing our players out the way like it's nothing.
Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Oh, man, that's hilarious.
It's do or die for Dalton.
Good game, man.
A lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm